What if the foods you're already eating every day are either quietly protecting your heart or slowly putting it at risk without you realizing it? Doctors now say that after the age of 40, heart health isn't just about avoiding junk food or taking medications as about consistently eating a few powerful everyday foods that strengthen your heart from the inside out. And most people have no idea how much impact these foods really have. After 40, the body changes in subtle but important ways. Blood vessels naturally become less flexible, inflammation increases, and cholesterol balance becomes harder to maintain. You might feel fine on the outside, but inside, your heart is working harder than it did in your 20s or 30s. This is why heart disease often develops quietly over years without obvious warning signs. Doctors emphasize that food plays a bigger role than most people realize. Certain everyday foods help reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, lower bad cholesterol, and support healthy blood pressure. These foods don't work overnight, but when eaten consistently, they help slow down heart aging and protect the cardiovascular system naturally. One of the most important heart protective effects of food is its impact on the arteries. Healthy arteries are flexible and open, allowing blood to flow easily. Poor food choices cause inflammation and plaque buildup, making arteries stiff and narrow. But the right foods can actually help the body repair this damage over time by reducing oxidative stress and supporting the lining of blood vessels. Another key factor is cholesterol balance. Doctors now explain that it's not just about total cholesterol numbers, but the ratio between good and bad cholesterol and how inflamed your body is overall. Certain foods naturally raise good cholesterol while lowering harmful LDL and triglycerides without extreme diets or medications. The most surprising part: many of these heart-strengthening foods are simple, affordable, and already available in most kitchens. They're not exotic superfoods or expensive supplements. They're everyday items that, when eaten the right way and at the right frequency, can significantly improve heart health after 40. Doctors often begin with one of the most powerful heart-supporting foods: fatty fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel. These fish are rich in omega-3 fatty acids, which have been shown to reduce inflammation, lower triglycerides, and keep blood vessels flexible. After 40, inflammation quietly increases in the body, and omega-3 salts act like a natural calming signal for the heart and arteries. People who eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times a week consistently show lower risk of heart attacks and irregular heart rhythms. Another everyday food doctors strongly recommend is nuts, especially walnuts and almonds. Just a small handful a day can improve cholesterol balance by raising good HDL cholesterol and lowering harmful LDL. Nuts also contain magnesium, which helps regulate blood pressure and keeps the heart's rhythm steady. Doctors often say nuts are one of the easiest heart upgrades you can make without changing your entire diet. Then there's olive oil, particularly extra virgin olive oil. This is a cornerstone of heart-healthy eating patterns, like the Mediterranean diet. Olive oil contains powerful antioxidants that protect the lining of your blood vessels and reduce plaque buildup. Replacing butter or refined vegetable oils with olive oil can significantly improve heart markers within weeks. Doctors also point to leafy green vegetables like spinach, kale, and arugula. These greens are rich in nitrates, which the body converts into nitric oxide, a compound that helps blood vessels relax and improves circulation. Better blood flow means lower blood pressure and less strain on the heart. Eating leafy greens, even a few times a week, has been linked to a slower progression of heart disease. One food that often surprises people is berries. Blueberries, strawberries, and raspberries are packed with antioxidants called flavonoids. These compounds help reduce oxidative stress, lower inflammation, and improve artery function. Doctors say adding berries to breakfast or snacks is a simple way to protect the heart without feeling like you're on a diet. What makes these foods so effective is not just what they add, but what they replace. When these foods become part of your routine, processed foods, refined sugars, and unhealthy fats naturally decrease. This shift lowers inflammation, stabilizes blood sugar, and reduces stress on the heart. Doctors emphasize that the real power of heart-healthy foods comes from consistency, not perfection. You don't need to eat every recommended food every day. What matters is building simple habits that support your heart over time. For example, starting your day with oatmeal topped with berries and nuts provides fiber, antioxidants, and healthy fats that stabilize cholesterol and blood pressure from the morning onward. At lunch or dinner, choosing fatty fish a few times a week and cooking with olive oil instead of butter can significantly reduce inflammation inside the arteries. Pairing these foods with leafy greens creates a powerful combination that improves circulation and reduces strain on the heart. Doctors say this kind of balanced plate supports heart health far more effectively than extreme diets. One common mistake people make is overeating healthy foods. Even heart-healthy options should be eaten in appropriate portions. Nuts, oils, and fish are nutrient-dense, but excess calories can still lead to weight gain, which places additional stress on the heart. Moderation is key, especially after 40, when metabolism naturally slows. Another overlooked factor is timing. Eating heavy, processed meals late at night increases blood pressure and inflammation while the body is trying to rest. Doctors recommend lighter evening meals and spacing food intake throughout the day to give the heart and digestive system time to recover. Lifestyle habits also amplify the benefits of heart-healthy foods. Regular movement, quality sleep, stress management, and proper hydration all work together with nutrition to protect the heart. Food alone cannot fix everything, but when combined with healthy routines, it becomes a powerful tool for long-term cardiovascular health. Patients who adopt these dietary changes often notice improvements within weeks: more energy, better digestion, improved cholesterol levels, and steadier blood pressure. Over time, these small daily choices help slow heart aging and reduce the risk of serious cardiovascular events. The most important message doctors share is this: heart health after 40 is not about restriction or fear, it's about nourishment. By choosing the right everyday foods, you're giving your heart the support it needs to stay strong, flexible, and resilient for years to come. After 40, heart health becomes less about quick fixes and more about the small choices you repeat every day. Doctors now agree that simple, everyday foods like fatty fish, nuts, olive oil, leafy greens, and berry scan quietly strengthen your heart, protect your arteries, and reduce inflammation over time. These foods don't just support your heart today, they help slow the aging process inside your body. The most important thing to remember is that your heart responds to consistency. You don't need a perfect diet or extreme rules. By making these foods a regular part of your meals, you're giving your heart the nutrients it needs to stay strong, flexible, and resilient well into the future. Your heart has been working for you every moment of your life. Now, with a few simple changes, you can work for it, one meal at a time.